Hi everyone, thank you for coming on. I'm here to talk to you about a subject which is very close to my heart. It's part of my profession, but it's got a very wide stance to it. And it's why are you here? And I think that when you start to learn to understand why you're here, you do tend to understand the challenges that you are faced with, whether you like them or not. And most of them we simply do not like because they're very demanding. So it's said, and it's for you to decide whether or not this resonates with you, that we make up our minds to come to this earth plane because on this earth, on this planet, there is challenge and there is a huge amount of learning. Yeah. And if you look around you, you will see that absolutely everybody's different. No two people are the same. And if you think about the billions and billions and billions of people on this planet, that's a bit of a miracle, isn't it? And how is that possible? Yeah. So before you come, it's said that you make an agreement in spirit with your spirit guides, with your higher self, with your inner wisdom, with the higher intelligences that are, reside on the high planes, and you have a discussion. Not a discussion as we know, earthbound, but a sort of telepathic discussion, if you like, between you, where you make up your mind about what you want to achieve in this lifetime. There is also the concept that you probably had more than one life, and I'll leave that to you to decide whether or not you've ever accessed that or whether or not that feels right to you. But it's said that you come here, it's agreed, and if you were to look at your astrology chart and understand it like an astrologer, or look at your hands and the palms, you would notice there is a lot of specific things saying a lot of information about you that makes you different from your next door neighbour. And anyway, you can see you are anyway. They don't even have the same body. So what we're going to be doing on the 13th of November, the evening of 13th of November, I'm going to be explaining to you how this all works. I'm going to explain to you how you come from spirit. You might have a certain amount of what we call time here in spirit to recover from your last lifetime. Then the decision is made about type of family you're going to have. You know, the family, how many brothers and sisters. Even if you look at the brothers and sisters, the eldest brother or sister tends to be more responsible than the rest, and a more serious character. The middle one often turns out to be ambitious, and the little ones or the smaller ones often have more fun in life. So even the order in which you're born into a family is going to really make a big difference to how you live out your life. It's a really fascinating subject. Yeah. So also country you're born in, for example, if you're here in England, it's pretty free going, isn't it? At the moment, hopefully, yeah. But nobody seems to mind if the synagogue's next to the Catholic Church or the Catholic Church is next to some other denomination. Nobody's bothered. They're all mixing, we're mixing, especially in places like London. Huge amount of different civilizations coming together. The era you were born in is also very important. I don't think like somebody in their 20s, do I? How can I? I'm going to be a completely different person, and to the young people now being born and the youngsters up until a certain age, yeah? And each generation has its own challenges. If you look at the generation that are now in their 50s, they have a different concept about money because they had credit cards. My generation, we never did anything like that, we saved. And so you hear the older generation saying, oh, in my day we saved, they get themselves into debt, yeah? And the younger generation are not really bothered by it all. They're not so interested, they think we were a bit silly. Yeah? So you see, the era you're born in is also very, very important. The type, or how you look is obviously important, isn't it? You're going to assess me, what she look like, what do I think of her appearance, do I like her face, don't I like her face, etc., etc. You could have been born with a body that's going to stay slim all your life without even trying, yes? And you can eat what you like, and how irritating are you to the rest of us, yes? Or you could have been born with a body that won't do that for you. It will always give you problems and you have to watch your weight continually. Why is that? Why is that? And why is that? And you'll say to me, well, because I take after my mum or I take after my dad. But that's in your DNA. And your DNA can be traced back through the generations. So therefore, you're going back in time, aren't we? A long, long way back. Yeah, very important. Type of family you've got is also very important, as I mentioned, because your health is going to also be part of that, isn't it? You think about it, some people you see in families, the whole family is struck down with horrible diseases. Whole family. You know, the Kennedys have been struck down, haven't they, by constant accidents and cancer and assassination. Unbelievable. Yeah, if you think about that, that's just an example. Yeah, but in your own family, have a look and see, are they all healthy? Are they emotionally balanced, or are they having problems emotionally? You know, it's very different. And another thing that might make you feel perhaps different from other people is, if you're watching this, I would say you're a spiritual person. And often I hear from spiritual people, I don't feel part of the rest of it. I don't feel like the others. I don't fit into mainstream. Well, we would have to look at that, wouldn't we? So I will say again, before that evening, don't expect me to give you a personal reading, because that's not what this evening is about. That evening will be about me describing exactly what's going on and answering questions as they come on chat about the specific things. All right? It's going to be followed up by a second 2-hour workshop, which will give us a little bit more time, and that will be on a Saturday, a few weeks after the 13th of November, and I will let you know the date of that very soon. And finally, we will have a day's workshop where I will work extensively on you personally, telling you exactly what you're doing, why you're here, and what you're supposed to be achieving this lifetime before you've finished. All right, so I hope that's helped you a little bit when you're faced with the challenges. And at the moment, I know many people are faced with big challenges, financial challenges, health challenges. The world is moving very, very quickly, and it's going to speed up even more at the end of November, but that's for another time. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you.